In our previous video, I put in the palm seed. These are canary palm seed into these seeding pot or seedling pot. Right now they have overgrown these pots, and we're going to move them to these 5-inch pots that is made of plastic like this, so they have more room to grow. So all we have to do is kind of gently pull them up. Now I'm going to plant them with the seed down. So let me show you here. So I'll make a hole, and I'm going to put them with the seed down and cover it like that. And later on we're going to put a lot more soil on top of it, so that barely this I guess stem here is sticking out, and the rest of it should be all the way covered by the soil. Okay, so we're just going to transfer them one by one like that first, and then cover it with more soil later. So we got all the seeds with the stems in the middle of the pot. I'm not actually sure. This is my first time planting the canary seeds, and I'm not sure if this stem should be facing up. Is this the root or is this the stem? I'm going to guess for most plants that the seed should actually be at the bottom. So this is probably right, meaning the seed is the bottom and this is actually the stem. Either way, I'm going to be playing it safe. I'm going to fill up the soil to about 90% of the stem, so burying most of the stem, so that in case this is actually root, it'll actually still get most of the nutrients still from the soil. That's the plan. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Pause the video. I'm gonna fill it all up with soil up to 90%. All right, so I filled up all the pots to about 70%. I actually had a second thought. Instead of leaving 10% of the stem showing, I decided to just kind of cover them up, actually 100%, pretty much. The theory is that they all are either stem or root. Doesn't really matter at this time, and I want them to get as much nutrient as possible and water instead of being dry. So this is inside my garage, and I'm in Houston. It's actually about, I don't know, 90 degrees here in the garage in the summer. Right now is July 1st. It is pretty hot in here. It's steamy, and this is perfect for the plant. So I want to make sure that they're all still warm. I'm not putting this outside until they actually grow some leaves. So anything that is green showing, it's going to mean that the sunlight is going to help. But at this point, with nothing green showing, I don't think it helps for any sunlight. So once I got all these planted, I'm going to just give them some water, keep them moist. I'm going to give them some water every day to make sure that they're moist. Okay, so I'm just going to give just a little bit of water, not too much, like that. You don't want to be like dripping wet, but you do want to have these moist. So a little bit every day is the key, not too much at one time. And by the way, you want to press the soil down with your hand to make sure that the root or the seed and the stem make contact with the soil before you're done. That's pretty important when you're planting, to make sure that the seed is making good contact. It's not loose with the soil. Okay, I got all the pots watered, and I just want to give a slight history and time frame. How long did it take for me to get here? So at first I had all the seeds inside a bowl for 24 hours, inside a bowl full of water. And after that I had it a little baggy, and if you watch my other video in regards to how I put the seeds inside the bag, and it's called the baggy method, and let it grow, and then afterwards it goes to this container right here, these seedling containers, for about a week and a half. So after a week and a half, it start growing out of these containers, and afterwards we move them here. So this is approximately about, oh, in the baggie it took only about a week and a half. I think, yeah, about a week and a half in the baggie, and then a week and a half in that seedling small pots. So total about 3 weeks to get this far. And I don't know how long it's going to take in the pots. These are 5-inch half-gallon pots. I'm thinking probably another 2 weeks I should see something growing out of these, and I'm just going to keep adding soil as they grow taller, and hopefully within a couple of months I would see some leaves where hopefully I can start moving it outside in the sun. Anyways, I'm not sure, this is my first time growing canary palm, if I'm doing it right or not. If you know I'm not doing it right, please put in the comments and tell me how am I doing it wrong and how to do it right. And but either way, I'm enjoying the process and see if this grows. Thank you for watching. If you find this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with somebody who's interested in this topic. If you subscribe, I have my do-it-yourself video for stuff like this all the time. I'm pretty adventurous, want to do things, and please subscribe to my channel so that you can see more content like this. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel to see more do-it-yourself.